Hey guys, my name is Nuppy. Welcome to the Q&A. As promised, I said it would be here before Friday. I'm recording this late on Wednesday. So hopefully I have this edited by tomorrow, which I definitely should, but I have a lot of other things I'm working on and I work tomorrow, so I don't know. Let's answer some questions. First question, do you like turtles? I don't really know. I got a lot of like silly questions and I kind of want to just answer them like very seriously because I think it would be funny, but I also don't know if whatever. Yes, I like turtles. You a furry? No, I am not a furry. I'm somebody who is extremely, I like to think I'm very inclusive of many people. Many different types of people, but I gotta say furries are the one like type of person that I just don't understand. I really don't, and I'm sorry. Do you like deer meat? I haven't really had it that much, to be honest with you. I haven't had it enough to actually have an opinion on it, so I'm gonna go with I don't know. This person just said egg? Yes. Hamburger? Sorry. Hamburger? Yes. Are you dead? I don't think so, but then again, how would you really know? How many times have you ate a egg? I don't know. Questions are so dumb. A lot. Can you build Hyrule Castle from The Legend of Zelda eventually? Yeah, so the reason that I don't do a lot of like really big builds that would take a lot of time is because I just don't have enough time for it to be worth it for me. When we get to the point where YouTube brings in enough money to actually make it worth it for me, then I probably will. But until then, I have very limited time, and it's like, how can I reach as many people as possible in the shortest amount of time? What do you think while building? That would be a really funny shorts idea. Most of the time, I have a video playing, like on the shorts that you see where like I'm building something and it's a time lapse. Usually I just have like a video playing in the background. And I just sort of like, I don't know. What do you think about when eating breakfast? I don't know what I'm thinking about. Do you ever take a break while building? Sometimes, yeah. Usually my builds don't really take that long. I try to be I try to be super strategic about it. I try to make sure that I'm only really building things that I can do in one sitting so that it's just quicker for me. Cause like I said, I really don't have a lot of time throughout the week anymore. When can we get a face reveal? I don't hide my face on my channel. It's right here. What is your setup specs? So I can probably show you a little bit. I have 3 monitors. So you can see I've got my audio recording on this one. I've got my YouTube channel in light mode for lighting. I have a mini keyboard, my energy drink, and then my computer is right there. And my camera sits literally right on my monitor. Oh, my monitor. If you want me to do like a full setup tour, because I'm actually going to move setups relatively soon, I guess I can do that. Are you gay? Well, I didn't think that I was going to have to answer this. No, I don't really like labels in general, but I mean, I feel like you can't like live the way that I live and do the things that I do without being at least a little fruity. But no, I wouldn't really consider myself gay, but I also don't like labels, and I don't like to limit my options, I guess. I'm not like, I think that sexuality as a whole is a lot more complicated than just a name. I think that it really depends on context. If I met somebody that, you know, I felt I really resonated with, and I felt that I really connected with them, and I felt like I could love them, then I guess it doesn't really matter to me what gender they are. When will you build the Burj Khalifa? As I said, larger builds are a pain to try to do. Are you depressed? No, not really. Do I seem like I'm depressed? No, I'm not really depressed. My mental status is much more complicated than that. What made you start making YouTube videos? Man, it's been so long. I can't even give you a full answer to this. I don't know. I think it was Jacksepticeye. Might have been PewDiePie, but it's one of the old 3. I think it was going around my school. I think PewDiePie was going around my school at the time, and it was like, oh, you can play video games and make money from it. And that was like, what? People watch you play games and you can make money from it? That's something that I just didn't understand. I couldn't wrap my head around. So I went home and I did more research on it. And I think that's when I kind of found Jacksepticeye. I think I might have seen a couple of videos of his about like his recording process. And I just thought it was so interesting. Like to record your screen to show to other people and to film yourself. The whole process itself was just something that really captivated me because it was so new when I was doing it. I started my first channel in 2014, over 10 years ago, and I just made videos on like a webcam. And actually, editor, if you can find any of my really old videos, you can put them here. Yeah, that was me. It was crazy. Are you like Sandwich? No, I am not like Sandwich. Will you be my friend? Yes. Jesus? Question mark. I am not Jesus. Do you have a child? That is a crazy question. How old do you think that I am? I know that there's a joke on my channel that I'm like infinity years old, but no, I do not have a child. I'm 20 years old. I don't have a child. Find me on Minecraft. What? What is that even? That's so vague. What? How do I, what? How do I find you on Minecraft? What is your favorite mob? A sheep? I think I'm required to say a sheep because of Gary at this point. What is your opinion on Deltarune? I don't really know. I've never played it. I know that it has something to do with Undertale, and that's about it. Do you like feet? No. No, I can't say that I do. What a wild question. Where do you live? I currently live in West Virginia, but I'm from Ohio. And I don't know why so many YouTubers are from Ohio. I don't know what's up with that. Are you going to do a face reveal or did you already? When did you start playing Minecraft and who or what was your inspiration to start doing videos like these? I've gone through a couple of different phases of like video making in general. I've done like Skywars content, I've done Bed Wars and things like that. And then I shifted into kind of like this more very snappy attention grabbing like Mr. Beast if he did Minecraft videos. And we'll say YouTube in general, like trying to make better and better videos primarily from Mr. Beast, but that's just because he's obviously the best of all of us. So I want to look at what he's doing to know how to make my videos better. Minecraft in general, I was a big fan of, you know, Dan TDM, Sky Does Minecraft, like all the really early Minecraft channels. I guess I wanted to do videos like they did, but what made me, I think the biggest inspiration for this channel specifically, I think it was even before then, was Technoblade. His death kind of shocked me with how hard it hit me. It was like I genuinely grieved somebody that I don't know, and it's just because he had such a huge influence on me. But it was very, very strange to grieve a celebrity because I really do feel like I went through the whole process of grief with him, and like it still kind of hurts inside a little bit, and still like I tear up watching old videos and things like that. Did you make money out of YouTube / what's your first goal? I assume they mean YouTube related. So I know somebody else asked this later on. I do not make any money from YouTube. I'm not monetized. To be monetized, I need either 3 million views from shorts in the last 90 days, I think it is, or 4,000 watch hours in the last year. Both of those things are extremely difficult to get, but I'm trying my best, and I think I'll be monetized probably by the end of the year, probably by Christmas, with just the rate that things are going. And what's your first goal? I would say is probably to get monetized. Can you please try Undertale for the first time? Yeah, absolutely. I will be happy to play Undertale. If that's something that you guys want to see me play, I have no problem doing that. I want to branch into some other games and provide some other content for you guys. And if you want me to play some other games, I can absolutely do that, and I will have a blast doing it. What's your personality type? Do a personality test. I think it's called the MBTI. It is the MB, the Myers-Briggs test, and that is not a good test. Anybody who's taken a personality test before, the Myers-Briggs is terrible. It's not, you can't, that's not real science. You can't just take a personality test. The only personality test that is somewhat backed by science is the Big Five, because at times you will feel more of one thing than you will like another, and at a different point in time, you will feel I'm more introverted right now than I have been in the past. My personality type would be different than it was a year ago. Like, yeah, your personality is always changing. Those tests sucked. How much are you making per month? And then somebody else said he doesn't get any money from these vids. How do you? Yeah, I don't. I really don't. How much are you making per month? So from YouTube, I make $0. From Twitch, I make $0. Well, I've made like $10 in total. But I actually don't mind being open about my finances because I'm so broke right now that it's not like I'm bragging or anything, and I don't really feel the need to be like super secretive about my finances. I make probably around, well, now since I started a new job, I probably make around $2,000 a month, but most of that goes into my other projects, so I net like $0. Who is your crush? I don't really have like celebrity crush or like IRL crush. I wonder if somebody else asks me if I have a celebrity crush, but like IRL crush, I don't talk to women. Do you think I talk to women? Look at the channel you're on, dude. I don't be talking to girls. Who are you and why are you on my My name is Nuppy. I make videos and they're pretty cool videos. So you should subscribe and watch all of my videos. What is your first console? New subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate absolutely every single one of you who subscribe. It means the absolute world to me. What is your first console? I believe the first console I ever played on was the Nintendo 64. Who is your celebrity crush? Okay. Poppy, Billie Eilish. If we can make me famous. Okay, you know what? I do have one celebrity crush. I'm hesitant to say this because in the event that I ever get popular, it's gonna be really awkward. What is your favorite song? Atlantic by Sleep Token. Will you try any other games such as DayZ? As I said, that's up to you guys. If you want to see me play other games, I absolutely will. What is your favorite potato chip flavor? Probably barbecue. I also like salt and vinegar. So between those two.